Hey guys, happy Sunday, 11th of September. Sad day in the in world history, the 11th of September, but there you go. Not too bad today. If I seem a bit depressed at all, it's because I've literally just flown back from Spain, having a great holiday there, and the reality of everything is now kicking me. So yeah, it's because I am depressed. Anyway. Market stuff. So last week, as those that follow me would know, I didn't really do any active trading last week. All I did was monitor, the open trades I already had. So as usual, we'll start with the close of the week. So what actually happened? As far as close trades go, it was quite a positive week. So we're up we'll call it 1% there. And you'll see if my chart here looks as if we've gotten into profit for the last 6 months. I've actually got a discrepancy on there because that's not the case when I compare it with my other numbers. But to be honest, right now I'm a bit too tired to iron it out. But the real numbers show that we made 53 quid. Small numbers, I know, but we're mainly what I'm trying to do here is demonstrate the principle of growing an account. So I don't actually care about the account size, to be honest. But anyway. So 50 quid up there, and I make it the account balance now, which is what's being shown on my actual account screen, is 4,991. So we're down £9. Obviously that's quite small, 0.16% on this sort of second half of 2016. So however you look at it, that's starting to look at the move in the right direction. So closed trades here, we've got US oil noted and GBP noted. Actually, again, this is probably tiredness kicking up. I usually enter what the number was there. US oil, I believe, was kind of a small profit, so 763, but I'll take that. So if we look at the final close here, we got short somewhere around here. The green line always indicates the trade entry, and then unfortunately it snapped back up here and we got wicked out on this candle here. But I remember when I first saw this, when I captured this, I moved it back a bit. I was kind of a bit gutted I'd let it, because that looked like a really strong rejection candle. But then if you see again, you see the market did actually continue walking. I think that would have been here, and the market continued walking all the way to 47, or maybe that is the wick. Either way, anyway, that's just the way the market goes, I guess. So I could have played it where I broke even and not trailed the stop, and then maybe I would have got a little bit more profit, and maybe it would have run again, as you see it moving down here. But we don't know that, right? I mean, that's trading, that's part of the fun. GBP, Aussie dollar, again, this was quite a successful trade, but one of the things I'm noticing as I learn is that I used to be all about doubting entries and stuff. I don't really doubt entries so much, but there's a lot more doubt in my mind, thinking about whether I'm executing correctly, which is why it's quite good to just sort of maintain a solid strategy. So by when I'm executing properly, so I followed my trade pattern or my trade strategy, and I've got stopped out, and then the market's flipped round and gone the way I originally was. And you start thinking, oh, should I have not done this? Should I not done this? Anyway, so this trade, well, I'll come on to that in a minute, but this trade made us 45 quid, which is just shy of 1%, which isn't too bad. As I say, the issue I have with it is that it was a lot more up than that. So if you look at the actual close here, so this is the daily chart here, we got long here and then here. So this is running quite nicely, and you can see these two red lines which are here, showing where it's just stopped and reversed and gone the other way. So I'm a little bit not annoyed. Annoyed's not right, because I think I do want to trade it this way. It's just a bit of a kick to the chops, because I could do with some runners, because I've been getting wicked out and stopped out quite a lot recently. So with that in mind, maybe what I need to do is set it to break even more, and really let the profit run in. But when you're looking at this thing with let me never mind the numbers in this. I'm just using that to cut off the chart. You know, you see the market moving along like this, You know, and I'm bringing my stop up with it, and I've still got quite a nice gap in there between my stop and there. You know, then it comes back a little bit, then you start seeing some red, and you're like, yeah. And then that happens. I want to, and you know, followed by that, I kind of put it down to just bad luck on the trade, really. But anyway, we made some money out of that one, so I was quite happy with that. And they're the only two things which have closed last week. So there were two positions on that. So 3 trades, but two trades really. Yeah, so that's what's going on. So as things currently stand, I'm basically breaking even, you know, on the closed trades, you know, the actual trades which are over and finished. What's not so good is that our open trades have flipped round on me. So things were looking really good in the last video. So let me look on to the next one. So the weekly insights. So that's kind of the main thing I'm doing. So 2 main ones we got open. This one, right, New Zealand CAD, and I've written it on here. Still don't like the sucker, but actually I'll show you on the live charts. I still don't love it, but it might be moving in our direction. So New Zealand CAD, I'll show you it live because then you can see that where it's open here. So this is the 8-hour chart. I'm just checking that you can see that. So 8-hour chart, and if you remember, this one was where it was almost like a support and resistance play. So it keeps hitting this and getting rejected. So I'm still hoping it's going to do that. But this is a weekly chart, and you can see I entered on this weekly candle here, I believe. So I'm in 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks now minimum, which is quite long for these sort of trades. You know, I mean, I'm always trying to keep the trades. You know, I'm not trying to trade 1 hour things, but it's starting to. You know, there'll be a bit of rollover that. But anyway, you know, if you look at it here, it has been rejected yet again. It's still 260 pips down, and if you go down into the detail a little bit, I mean, it still looks like it's heading up, right? But on the 8-hourly, you're starting to see crosses on this MACD and stuff. So we'll just have to see where it goes. I'm not willing to get rid of it yet. As I say, I've got effectively a stop up here, which is an order on the other side. Effectively a hedge, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. But as it stands, it's going to leave. So that's not what's been dragging us down last week, really, or making the unrealized numbers. Let me drag over this account number here. So I'm going to show you, this is the actual screen, which this is actually on FXCM. Now, the one thing that you have to remember about this is I'm actually trading this as an account size of 5,000, but I haven't got all the money in here. So you need to add 3,000 onto this. So the actual balance on both of these is 3,000 more. So that's where I got the 4,991 on. And the and this is the kind of floating unrealized profit. So you can see that we're down you know, a fair chunk on that. So when you actually look at the positions, we're down 23, and most of it's revolved around this NZDCAD. But we also have silver open. Now silver, again, we're just technically trading silver. Let's have a look at this. Get back up to the dailies again, because I like dailies. I leave the 6-hour there just so you can see it. So if we come out here, you know, this was rolling along. If I just kind of do this kind of thing, so we got long there, and I thought my entry was great there. I was really happy with that. And the market, you know, okay, so it knobbed around a little bit, but then it went off, you know, and we've got a nice little flow of market. We've got, you know, some of our signals are looking good. And, you know, I'm running along with this. Now, the reason I haven't moved my stop up more to follow this, because that's kind of what I would do, is because of the cross, I thought it might kind of spike back and then level off again. What it has done is kind of fall off the edge of a cliff, as you can see over on here. So I'm not too happy with that. It looks like that's probably going to get stopped out when it opens next, which I'm not sure of the time. Might be Monday. I don't think it opens on Sunday. But yeah, that's been a bit of a cut here, because that was quite, you know, there was a bit of weight behind this trade, and it was really going well. So that's kind of kicked me in the bits again. So So anyway, yeah, I just like to give it straight to you guys as I see it. There's a whole load of new people have joined my following now. So if you're watching this, yeah, I'm not trying to. I don't even claim that I'm some sort of super trader or anything. I'm just trying to show you what I do trading wise as I'm trying to learn how to trade, right? So yeah, you'll see negative numbers all over the place, but I just think there's some value in it, because when I started scouring the net trying to actually find someone that was just basically gone from zero to learning and then, you know, progressing, I couldn't find anyone on the internet really that had done that. I mean, I'm not saying that doesn't exist, but just when I searched. So I thought, why don't I just log it and blog it and whatever. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. Anyway, so that's silver. Now, the other thing with silver, which is annoying me, is I've got a little bit of money in an ISA. I might have mentioned this before, in a stocks and shares ISA, and I bought some silver in that. And that is currently there's no stops on it or what have you. So I'm going to really be looking at that on Monday open, just maybe to close the position out. I checked it now and it still had quite a bit of profit, but you can see that a lot of this falling happened towards, well, when's that bar happen? Oh, you can't see on this chart, but if I go down to 2 hour, you see it happened really at the last 2 hours of well, that's at 6 o'clock. So and 8 o'clock. So, you know, this is closed at 10 o'clock. So there's a lot of loss there on the US, you know, whilst the US markets are trading it. And I think in my English ISAs that won't have been factored in yet. But anyway, who knows what the open will do, right? We just, you know, play the hand we're dealt. But that's that. As far as other trades go, I haven't. I don't know if it's because I've been away from the markets a bit, or because or just because there's nothing there. But I couldn't see a lot of stuff in there I really liked. They all looked a bit choppy. They seem to kind of get thrown around a bit on Friday. So I'll really be wanting to make sure that the you know, any setups come up, you know, by end of Monday really. Let the markets kind of chill themselves out. I'm pretty sure something must have happened on Friday news-wise. Not that I care too much, but that looks like what's happened. So, I mean, yeah, other things to comment on. Pound, I mean, it's looking strong. That pound Aussie trade, you know, demonstrates that. Whether it's now a good time to get in or not, I don't know. I've got question marks on these two. So GBP, Swissy, CHF, there we go. And let's get off of this short chart. So where are we? Back up to dailies. Yeah, I mean, pound's still looking pretty, you know, like it could still rally long, to be honest. I like pound Aussie dollar long, but I'm a bit emotionally involved with that trade, and I don't want to get back in there because I can feel I'm still thinking about the fact that I was wicked out. So trying to avoid that one. What else have we got on here? Yeah, that was it. Oh yeah, now this is the classic life of a trader, and I don't know if this is because I'm a new trader or because this is just what constantly happens. But I had trades open on both. Let's see if I can find it on here actually. So I'm going to talk about indices now. So I got stopped out whilst I was on the plane on the ground flying out on Friday. I moved my stop to break even on the UK 100 trade because I wanted to de-risk whilst I was on holiday, right? Because I didn't want to be looking at it. And this is just a sod's law of what happens to me and to everyone. I'm not saying this is just me, okay? That's why I'm saying it. This kind of thing happens to everyone. This is what I think you have to deal with emotionally. So anyway, that's the 8-hour chart. I got stopped out there, break even, but with the rollover, I lost £1 or something. Now my stop had previously been right up here, but I thought, no, I don't want to be looking at this and thinking, oh, what's it doing on a holiday? Anyway, so then what does it go and do? Where's the UK 100? It has the biggest fall it's had in quite some time. So I got stopped out here, and I really want to swear, but it's not on. But I got stopped out about here, I believe, and then it does that to me. If that carries on, we've got double tops there. We've got all kinds of exciting things going on there. That could be a runner. So that sucker could run really nicely. I had the same thing happened on the JER 30 a couple of weeks before. And I had the same thing happen on a silver short about 2 months ago. So I guess what I'm saying is, if I can, in myself, if I don't move it, this is a thing within myself, right? So I need to stop moving to break even, perhaps, and let it run. But I mean, I have been letting these run. So I need to, again, every trade's different, I guess. I blame it on my holiday, but it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. I mean, I've just looked over on my first monitor over there, and like the weekly, yeah, great. Red's what I want to see, because I'm sure nothing else. Having said all that, this is just my short-term trading account. Yeah, so as I mentioned before, I've also got a little bit of money in an ISAs where I've using SUK2 to short, and in an options account actually in an American, a US options account, in order to short indices. So I'm not missing out on these falls. It's just the detailed monitoring I do is in this FXCM account, and it would be nice to have some of this factored in, because then I could go, I'm making some money, guys, instead of going, I'm breaking even if I'm lucky. But yeah, I'm not going to lie about it. That is the fact. So anyway, that's that. Is there anything else to really focus on? So I've been going on a little bit now, haven't I? I don't want to take up time, because time is our most valuable thing we got around here. So yeah, bunch of new stuff here coming up. I haven't really looked through it, but that's the high stuff. So not a lot on Monday, maybe Tuesday we get some GBP stuff, but yeah, rate decision, that would be one I'd definitely look out for midday on Thursday. So that's a biggie. Yeah, I don't get too excited about the news, to be honest, so we'll just leave that as is. Anyway, I have got a Vindaloo sitting there, no, not Vindaloo, a Fal Hot Boona, Naga Boona sitting downstairs, which needs to get eaten. I just wanted to get this done and dusted before I eat it. So yeah, lovely to speak to you all. Leave any comments on my Facebook, like it, share it, do whatever you want to do. I'd love to hear from you. I hope it's helpful in some way. I'd say I'm just trying to be pretty straight and honest with people. And yeah, hopefully it's semi-interesting. If you're interested in trading, it probably is. If you're not, I doubt you're listening to this now. Anyway, have fun, have a great week, and yeah, live the dream.